Good evening, everyone. It's Christine Trainer talking to you live from New Westminster, British Columbia, 10:45 p.m. on this wonderful Tuesday evening of the spring. I like to go outside, guys. I really would like to go outside, but you know what? For some reason, the connection goes even wonky outside, and it's a little dark out there. And I'd rather have a proper lighting so you could see me. So I'm actually going to make this quick because it's been again my thoughts today as I was doing another little blip on my YouTube. And this is maybe a running theme, I don't know, and I'm going to maybe continue on. I might stick this on my YouTube as well, guys. I tell you why. Hey, Amado, how you doing? Because I enjoy having friendships through all my life, through all walks of life, and wonderful, delightful people. And I really love it through social media. I really do. I love the fact that you could just, somebody might come to you and talk to you and chat with you and ask for friendship, and we'll get to know one another and strike up a wonderful relationship as friends. And then down the road, hey, Red Bass, how you doing? We'll get to know one another. We'll find out what we're up to, what each person's up to, and then we find out what each of us do for a living. And that's cool. I like that, But too many times, I think people get discouraged. They don't want to talk to you because they figure, oh my gosh, she's going to ask me what kind of work she does, because too many people get spammed. Like they make a spam through Messenger so bad that I've reached out to friends and talked to people, and I've had some friends, wonderful, asked for some, and basically people ask to be my friend, so I become their friend. So I send them messages back to continue the friendship. And you know what? Not very many people will get back to me. They'll just want to be my friend, and then they won't get back to me. And you want to know why I think that is? Because they figure I could be somebody who might spam them. So they don't want to answer back. They don't want to answer back because they figure, oh my God, that person's about to spam me. Why the hell did I become friends with that person? And then they forget that you're their friend. And so when you get back to them and say, hey, I haven't talked to you for a while. How are you doing? And the person won't get back to you anyways. And I actually have some interesting information about something I've been up to these days. It's quite interesting, and it's really kind of cool. And I've got a lot of wonderful videos I'd like to share with whoever is interested. And it's really changed my life this past 9 months. But I don't push it on people like crazy. I like to strike up a friendship, talk to somebody, see if they're interested, and I send a message first before I decide that they may want to know further more. Because you know what? I don't like to spam people. Now, I have in the past little while, basically I've actually sent a message first, and one lady was so sweet, but she was a little bit annoyed with me because I didn't know her very well, but I decided to throw caution to the wind and send her a message anyways. But I asked her if she'd like to see something first, and if she didn't, that's no big deal. We'd continue the friendship. But she was a person who's been an online marketer for a while, and she basically strikes up friendships before she starts talking about what she does. So it's a give and take, okay, guys? If you are an online marketer and you really are anxious for people to see what you're doing, see all your work you're doing, why don't we do this? And this is the advice that I have learned for almost 9 months of doing this thing right now, and I'm going to continue it. Strike up a friendship first, get to know people first, and have a wonderful relationship as two people. And then down the road, if you want to talk to somebody, say, ask them if they want to check out a video or something. Say, hey, I got something interesting, you want to check it out? Or say, are you open to check out something that that our company has created, something like that, and then to go from there. And if the person says no, big deal. That means they weren't that interested in being your friend regardless. But continue the friendship. Like, I've actually been lucky to continue friendships with these lovely people because I'm learning. I'm still learning, guys. I'm still brand new in the online marketing world, but I do know that I'd rather strike up friendships. Like right now I'm doing something new in my work, so I have to sort of talk to people regardless, even though I don't know them very well. And so I'm trying my best to extend my hand of friendship as I'm continuing to do that tonight. I'm extending my hand of friendship, whoever wants to talk to me and say hello. Because I noticed that for some strange reason, regardless if I get back, send people messages, they're going to go, because too many people spam. And so I understand. Actually, I will just talk to the people anyways. Like, anybody who talks to me, they haven't talked to me for a while and they want to get back to me, I'll just talk to them anyways, because I know they just want to send me something that they have wanted to send me for work, and that's fine. I'll be open enough to check it out, and because we're all in the same world. We're all in the social media marketing world. So why not be open to see what they're up to? And if you tell them, no, thank you, but thank you for sending that to me, let's continue the friendship. That's awesome. I'm open to seeing things. But at the moment, I'm really happy with what I'm doing because I like the community I'm with. I like the camaraderie. I like the support. I love the fact that we are helping change people's lives in so many beautiful ways. And that's the reason why I decided to be a part of this community. That's the reason why I decided to change my life around 9 months ago and be an online marketer. And I know I have a long way to go, but I also know that I'm also learning about it through free courses I take. How to literally brand myself online, get to know people, understand what it's like. Hey Lisa, how you doing? And make sure my page is not chock full of spam. Hey Christine, how you doing, girl? And that's what I'm learning, guys. I mean, every so often I might stick something up there that, well, basically, if it's a product that I like to show how cool it is. That's all. Like I did today, I did a couple of products because I like these products. I actually use one. I actually have one product I use all the time, so I just thought I'd share the product I use. But that's all. I'm not kind of pushing it on people. If a person is interested and want to know what I'm up to, sure, come. Let's start a conversation. This is what I like to say. Come hang out with me. Visit me on friendship. Visit me on Facebook. Let's start a conversation. That's what I like to say. Start a conversation. Get to know one another and get to know what each of us are doing in our lives and how we can help one another. Instead of saying, I do always offer something to somebody if they're curious. But if they don't, that's no big deal. But I'm here to say that don't be discouraged when you see so many people spamming you through Messenger so much. If they're there just to talk to you and be friends, then fine. But if they're there just to get a lead, they're not going to be your friend after all, because they're if you go check their page and it's all business, that's all it is. It's a business page. They're just looking for people to work with you. Now, if you're interested in what they're doing, that's cool. But I'd rather strike up a friendship. I think friendship is the key to getting to know people more, for them to trust you for who you are as a person, not for spamming the heck out of you. I mean, when I talk to somebody about what I'm up to, and basically I ask them if they're curious about, I always send them a message and say, are you open to checking this out? If not, no big deal. I want to continue the friendship regardless. But I don't like to spam, like push people. I'm still in the process of learning something else, and I'm not a big fan of doing this particular thing. It's called cold calls, and I don't like cold calls. You know, I have some wonderful acquaintances that I have met over this past few months, and I don't like to push things on them. But I'm going to say to them, I'm learning to say peaceful messages, and if they say no, no big deal. I want to continue the friendship and talk. And I have actually learned to unfriend some people, because I found out I think I have way too many friends that just are there because they figure if a person just has maybe 1,000 friends, big deal. Maybe they have more followers. You know, maybe it's the reason why, because they're careful and there's people that, what's the big deal? So you don't have a ton of friends on Facebook. You might have a lot of, that doesn't mean it doesn't mean you're not popular. You could be terribly popular. It's just that you're popular in a different way. You could be on different mediums. Like I actually am now on LinkedIn, and I'm on Twitter, and actually I was on Instagram for a while, but I've been on Twitter for a while. I just haven't really used it. I'm actually much better on my Twitter now. I'm just learning how to use it better. And I'm in the process of fixing my profile, LinkedIn profile. It's just, I'm learning how to understand how to add more information about who I am. It's interesting, guys, because I'm a baby in this crazy world of social media marketing. So I'm still learning each day, and I'm going to be learning till the cows come in, because I gave myself a 3 to 4 year deadline that I'm going to be more successful in a few years, because I want to take it slow and learn and grow and understand. So when I have people coming to me constantly with different ideas of work, and that's sweet of them, but when they start chatting with me, when I say hello and all of a sudden the next message is work, I'm going to have to start unfriending people, guys, because I'm there to have friends and learn who you are, and then we can struck a conversation. So if you're curious what I'm doing and you're interested, fine. That's cool, and I'll talk to you and ask what you're up to. But don't spam, guys. I mean, don't send a message and spam them right away, because you're going to, if the person's curious, it's fine. But I'm not a big fan of constantly being spammed. I want to continue with good connections and have good friendships over the time. And Facebook is a beautiful medium for connecting as friends. And I mean, if you're curious about business, you can create a fan page, a business fan page, and you could do stuff over there. But your own personal page should be your fun page, to talk to people, to get to know people, to understand who they are, and enjoy someone and do some beautiful content. Don't spam the heck out of your page when you're working, because people do not like that anymore. I noticed on LinkedIn, when I just started on LinkedIn, there is personal stuff on there too, because nowadays the key is this: if you want to get to know people in your line of work, do not do your work. Do you. Be you. Show people who you are so they can trust you and understand who you are. And if they like what you do, then they'll ask about you. And this is what I'm learning, and I'm still learning, because sometimes I find I do something stupid on my page and I'm going, oops, I got to get rid of that. That's too spammy, and I'll do my best. So this is what I'm learning. I give this gift to you all of something that I'm learning this past 9 months, and I'm going to continue to learn, because until I become much better at what I'm doing, I'm going to learn and grow and send this out. I'm going to share my new knowledge of what I'm learning this past 9 months, as I've become an online marketer, and to say, stop spamming the heck out of people when you message them, because they don't like it. I am one who doesn't like it. I get sick and tired of seeing so many messages. As soon as you start talking to somebody, they send you the work. It's like, and I'm not the best person saying, go away, I don't like this, because I don't like to be rude. As I say, thank you very much. I always just say, thank you very much for the awesome info, but let's just start a friendship instead. Or I'll talk like that. And one person who was literally rude, he said, I will unfriend you, because if you check out my page, you'll see it's business. Oh, goodbye to you. And the person blocked me, didn't talk to me anymore. He was rude. And I realized some of the people are just strictly there for business. But and I was checking out this person's page, and I thought they were nice. I thought, well, maybe they just want to be friends. But they just saw my page, and said, okay, maybe I can get her to be part of my work team. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? But then I realized, I'm glad that person blocked me and said goodbye, because the person was rude. If you're going to do that, if you're going to be a business person, and that's all you're looking for is people, then you should do it on your business page. You shouldn't be checking out people on their personal pages. Stalking people, saying, I'll see what that person, because that's not nice. Because all that means is that you're just desperate to get more people on your team. And I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. I love to create relationships and friendships. Sometimes I will get a little anxious and send an interesting message, but I'll say it in a friendly way and say, are you open to it? If not, I still want friendships. I still want to talk to people and get to know everybody, because I love the idea of having a nice variety of lovely people to meet through all walks of life, through all interests, because there's so many interesting things you can learn online. So many neat people. Wonderful, interesting people that you can meet through the social media world. And I think that's awesome, guys. I love it. So this is what I wanted to say. I prefer to get to know people online before they understand, before we talk about what we do. Because I know there's so many beautiful online jobs out there for everyone of all walks of life, and we're all in it together. So if we become more friendly with each other and get to know one another, wouldn't that be nice? Instead of getting pissed off when somebody doesn't like you when you send them some business. Like, I love talking to people, and I'll do my best to speak to people, even if they send me spam right away. But then I've had to actually tell people, stop spamming somebody. I'll be talking away to somebody, and they're still sending me an automated message. I'll be talking some more, and they'll still be sending me an automated message. Excuse me. A robot. I'm talking to a robot because the person keeps sending these messages. And then all of a sudden, the person's laughing at me because I'm saying, please do not send this anymore. And they're laughing. So when that happened to me twice, I said goodbye. I don't want that friendship. So that's my thoughts tonight, because I've been dealing with that quite a bit this past 2-3 weeks since I've had to do something new through my work. And I've been a little bit too afraid to start into the cold calling again, because I don't want to push people on what I do, but I want to do it in a way where I send a peaceful message and offer something to them. And if they don't want it, no problem. They can say no and we'll still continue the friendship. That's what I'm learning to do. As offering to somebody if they're curious. Otherwise, that's no big deal because I'm working with a beautiful community of people and we're changing people's lives and I love it. You know, I mean, my life has been changed so much as I've been part of this community and I just like to share it. But I only want to share it with my friends who are interested and are curious. I don't want to share it with people that are really like, or I don't want to get spammed myself because I have been so spammed this past, actually more than that, a month. I mean, every time I meet somebody, I really, when somebody asks to be my friend, I check their page. This is another key, guys. If you don't see a beautiful background picture, or you don't see the picture of the person, and you don't see very many friends, or not even what they're up to, they could be just trollers, you know? People are just looking for people, and I'll just immediately say, no, thank you. And I have actually, today, I said no to 10 people. No to 10 people to be friends because I didn't like their page. I think if you want to be friends with somebody and you have a wonderful page and you see how wonderful the content is and it's inspirational, people are going to be your friend. But if you're going to see somebody, if you're desperate and if you're new on Facebook, my suggestion is don't start pushing friendships. Put some stuff on your page first. Explain who you are. You know, your bio. Do something. And even if you have, say you have photos on your laptop or even on your page on your computer, add some photos then. You know, show a little bit of friendship, and then maybe go to people that you know that are good friends and ask them to be friends for you on Facebook, and then show some of that. But don't, if you're new. Because I noticed, I met a beautiful lady who's in Australia. She seems like a lovely lady. But I know she was desperate to have friends and she's trying to do her work, right? But she's actually more of a friend. We chat on WhatsApp. And I noticed her page is not that full yet, but I became her friend because I wanted to get to know her as a person. I think she seemed like a lovely lady. But I noticed her page was not, it was personal. It had some personal stuff, but it had some business stuff. And then it wasn't very much. I thought, if you really want to if you're new to Facebook, I would just, like when I first became a person, when I first started, even when I just started on LinkedIn, I didn't go ask for connections. I decided to get my page in order first, put some wonderful content on there, maybe do a little bit of business stuff. And I haven't finished doing my bio yet. I'm having a hard time because it's a little different. It's something I'm learning, right? I'm going to go on LinkedIn and they have some LinkedIn courses and I'm going to learn. You're never too old to learn, right? So this is my thoughts today on all the stuff that I'm learning so far, especially through the friendship. But this one lady seemed very nice, and I just suggested to her through the courses I'm taking right now, these wonderful free courses I'm taking, to really learn to get my page in really good standing and to have more content on my page, more inspirational quotes on my page, make it more personable with family and friends. And sadly, my sweetie doesn't like his picture on it. And I have one friend though, when she comes to visit, she likes to take pictures of me on, and I put her on Facebook. And I like to do my cat. But I really think, guys, if you're gonna, don't put too much business on your page, even if it is a business page. Because when I saw somebody wanting to be my friends and all I saw was business, I went, okay, that's a business page. All that person's wanting is just somebody to be part of their team. They want friendship first. I basically, even though I didn't want to do that, I unfriended the person because I went, no, that's too much for me because they're just going to be pissed off when I say no to them. And they're just going to spam me right away. So I'm really learning this stuff. The people who are business-minded and they have a business page and they go into personal people's pages and they want it trolling for personal pages to help be a part of their team. They're not looking for somebody to have friends. They're looking for somebody to be part of their team because they're only business only. I'm business, but I like to have friends too. So this is my thoughts today. I know I'm rambling on a bit, but I'm really getting kind of tired of so many people pushing so hard. As I don't like to push, even if I know they're doing cold calls. They're just trying to get desperate, but I'm not truly desperate. I just want to offer something, and if they say no, that's no big deal. I'm not going to push too hard because that's not who I am. I will do follow-ups if they want to chat with me further. That's cool. So this is what I've learned. This is my learning experience this past 9 months as a new online marketer, and I have more to learn. So this is what my thoughts today about learning and growing and understanding, building friendships on the social media world without pissing people off. And I do. I'd rather build a friendship and a relationship without pissing people off, because I like that better. So I know it's late and I've been chatting up a storm, but it's just something I need to talk about, guys. And I'm going to put this on my YouTube. I think I need to share this on the YouTube. So this is going on my YouTube as well, because I like to share some things on my YouTube and show people that I don't want to go on my YouTube again and then do another one. It's just too much. So quite often I'll do one or two, either a fun little live with my kitty cat and chat about stuff, or I'll do a live that I have experienced something now. So this is my new thing. I'm going to talk about certain things while as I'm journeying on my continuing journey on the online marketing world. I'm going to show you and talk to you and share you what I'm learning. This is what I want to do a little bit on YouTube, but also on Facebook as well. So this is what I do today. It was on Prompt to Talk. And thank you everyone for saying hello. And I hope I didn't bore the shit. Bore the heck out of you. I'm trying not to swear. It's not nice to swear, is it? And I hope you like my hair, guys. It's my quick little, hope you like my hair. My love to you all. And I hope I didn't bore the heck out of everybody, as I've said it again. But I just want to come on and just share with you my thoughts as I'm learning. I'm learning and growing in this wonderful social media marketing world and social media as well. So, because I am on a lot of mediums, and when somebody gives me a suggestion and they give me some information, I kind of take it, because they know more than I do, and it's nice to meet somebody who knows more than me, because I get to learn. And then I go on their page and I see the beauty of their page and understand where they're up to, and I try to say, okay, I like how she's done it, and so I'm learning. So I just also wanted to say that when somebody gives me a suggestion and they guide me a little bit, I take the suggestion and I understand it and I learn from it too. Because every time I learn something new, I'm excited, because then I know I'm growing and I'm understanding and I'm evolving from getting the help I need as well. So guys, that's my thoughts today. I hope you enjoyed it. It was an impromptu chat today, because I know it's and I hope you enjoyed my hair too, because it's going to be that way for the summertime. Next time I get my hair done, I think it's July, and I think I'm gonna keep it this color until the fall, till I make it a little more deeper. This is my thing. I like to do my hair for fun too. So guys, thank you all for saying hello. I'm on my tab, so I can't see everybody, but merci for coming on. Say hello. Hello. My love to you all. And I shall chat to you soon and see what kind of it'll be, maybe on social media and friends, and how I'm learning as I'm growing on the social media marketing world. Social media world, period. Talk to you soon. Bye.